morning, YouTubers, friends, followers, but mainly good morning to my subscribers, because you're the ones that keep the channel growing. Thank you. Right, people, let's move straight into it. I've got loads of information and great news for you. So all the Trevorites out there that like tuning in, good news coming. Well, let's start off with what's going on in the world. Do you know what? One of these days, I'm going to read out some great news. I think I've got great news at the end of this video. Exciting news. And just on cue, as normal, my dog decides to bring its bone over to sit right at my feet. Happy, Zeus? Happy? Wow. Right, people, what's going on? Well, what's in the news? First of all, congratulations to Buzz Aldrin, who's just got married at the age of 93. Good luck to him. That's what I say. Good luck to him. He's got a few years on him, hasn't he? Let's be honest. Not going to put him down. No, he's a hero. He's an American hero. There we go. Buzz Aldrin. He's married a 63-year-old or 65-year-old. A doctor. But there we go. What else is happening? Listen to this. I do not know how these type of things happen. I really don't. Right. A Walter Mitty, and for those who don't know what a Walter Mitty is, a Walter Mitty is somebody who pretends to be a veteran. He does indeed, but they were never veterans. So a Walter Mitty, right, has managed to get an invite to number 10 and sit down with the Prime Minister and the Justice Secretary. And he managed to sit and blag. He's wearing an Intelligence Corps beret with medals, and he's like, "Yeah, I was dropped behind. Argentinian enemy lines, and I had to kill people behind Argentinian enemy lines." I don't know how anyone could blag that and end up sitting with the Prime Minister, and the Prime Minister taking notes. Yes, I think veterans need this. Yes. This is why veterans don't get the help they need, because the MPs, the corrupt, which is I think all of them, are the ones who listen to dickheads about fixing things, aren't they? Shocking. Right, now, this pains me to say this next bit. I've always been a fan of Anne-Marie Trevelyan, who does a lot for veterans. And there's also one... I'm also a fan of Penny Mordaunt, who is, in my eyes, a great MP. She was the Defence Secretary for a short while, and she was implementing lots of things. And I respected her. Respected her. Until today, when I find out about MPs. Now, MPs are all, and you know what, I hate saying it, because people say to me, "Oh, but Trevor, the Tories have been in government for 11 years or 10 years. Yeah, I know they have. Yep. And today's issues are their fault. Let's be honest. But the Labour Party don't support them. They don't support getting a lot of things done. Well, this morning I'm going to tell you this. And this, I hate this. Ready? These are all... Right, Jeremy Hunt makes £12,000 a year from private healthcare firms that pay him money. MP Richard Fuller makes £20,000 a year from health. Mr. John Redwood, £5,000 a year. Mr. Stephen Bryan gets £200 an hour from health companies. Mr. Stephen Hammond gets £25,000 a year. Mr. Dan Poulter gets £30,000 a year. MP Shaved Javid has got shares in them. MP Tom Nugent has got shares in them. Peter Nicola Blackwood's got shares in them. Lord John Nash has got shares in them. Lord Grenville Howard has got shares in them. Lord Michael Farmer has got shares in them. MP Nick Fletcher gets perks from them. MP Penny Mordaunt pockets nearly £17,000 a year from health companies. I am just stunned that all these MPs and peers, I think we all knew it anyway. We all knew it, but now there's confirmation that lots of people in Parliament have got shares in private health companies, which then saturate the place with their own brands of pharmaceutical products, and then we are enforced to take them. It is an absolute shambles, and I'm disgusted at that. Just goes to show, can't trust anyone. There we go. Talking of trust, listen to this here. Sergeant Major in charge of the flight simulators with Apaches has sat back and has said, I'm absolutely stunned. I'm going to point this out now. Harry has mentioned something in his book about training with the Apache, and the words are from his flight instructor, I am stunned with this. He really is telling lies to sell his book. There's no such thing as getting into training with an Apache and all of a sudden, without any warning, he put this in a spin, because all training in Apaches, in the simulators, is discussed before you get into the simulator for safety reasons. You can't stick someone in something and then decide to throw a different scenario. It's a lie. It's been proven to be a lie, which goes to show you it's the book of lies. So there we go. It is what it is. Now, Prince Andrew. Didn't know this till this morning, till I spoke to my Australian Navy friend in Australia, clearly. That'd be daft if he was Australian Navy friend in Texas. But in Australia, Jason, we had a chat this morning, and I'd like to say a big thank you to Jason, who's been he's been my rock over the last month or so, 2 months. But want to point this out. Virginia Giuffre, who had made all these allegations of sex trafficking towards lots of people. We know that sex trafficking is true. It happened with Ghislaine Maxwell and Jeffrey Epstein. And Prince Andrew was thrown into the mix, wasn't he? Now, at the time, I was dubious about what was going on. I know it was dubious about what was going on. We all were. We don't know the truth. The fact that Prince Andrew paid millions of pounds out to make someone shut up and to put up in the court proved to us all that he was guilty. He was guilty. He paid. Why would you pay if you're not guilty? Well, I've always been in this... Now, you've got to go with where things are. I've always been in the frame of mind, I believed, that Andrew paid that money to get that case to go away because his mother was in really, really bad health and she didn't need any more stress. That was my opinion. That's what my thought was. And he's been keeping quiet. Well, Virginia Giuffre didn't just blame Prince Andrew, she blamed other people. And so far, everyone that she's blamed has turned out to be a lie. So, what I will tell you now is, Prince Andrew has launched a legal case to clear his name, to prove he was not part of anything. And that will be starting very, very soon. So let's see what happens there, people. Let's see what happens there. Right, and here's one, which is shocking. Now, I always talk about the Met because I have no respect for the Metropolitan Police. That's the truth. I know there's people watch this going, but I'm in the Met. It's not my fault. It's not your fault, but you're part of a group of... You're part of an organisation which carries out fraud, rape, grooming, racial abuse, and everything else. It's all been proven. There is a woman. Now, a few days ago, it was announced in the paper that there was a monster in the Metropolitan Police going to go to jail, rape loads of women, serving police officer. He used handcuffs. Sometimes he used his gun as not saying he used his gun to force people, but he probably used it as a toy. It was in the paper. He was using his cuffs and his gun. It mentioned in the paper. So I sat back and looked at that. Well, now there's a lady. Listen to this here. There's a lady who's about to sue the Metropolitan Police because she actually reported this sex monster. She reported him on 9 separate occasions, and he was still left in the position in the police. Nothing happened. So she's got a great case to sue them for, I don't know, put them out of business, bust them. It's absolutely shocking that rather than leave people on the force, if allegations like that come in, yes, they need investigated. But if someone reports one of your officers for rape and you investigate, you say nothing, see when it gets to the fourth or fifth report on the same officer, even the second report, you should be asking questions, not to let it go as far as it did. Absolutely shocking. What else is there? Spoke about the Walter Mitty. Spoke about Andrew. Spoke about Harry and the Apache lies. What else is there? What else is there? There is Germany. Germany are refusing to give Ukraine their Leopard 2 tanks. Germany currently has 2,000 Leopard 2 tanks in warehouses over Europe. Ukraine have asked for 300 and Germany has saying no. There we go. Yep. There we go. Old Germans, rely on the Germans. Woohoo, the Germans, they'll not let you down, will they? No, they'll not let you down. We will not give you our tanks. Our tanks are our tanks. Right, people, listen to this. Tonight, 7 p.m, live on this channel. Live on this channel, I will be speaking with Samantha Markle. Tune in. You don't want to miss it. Thanks for watching. Keep making sure you're subscribed to the channel. I have heard from emails coming in that if you subscribe to my channel and you've been a member of my channel for 6 months and you haven't posted anything on the channel, you're automatically removed from the channel. And that happens to most channels. So there we go. So keep tuning in and keep making sure you're subscribed. Thank you for your support. I do appreciate it. Take care. If you want to support me by PayPal, the link is in the description. If not, that's okay. Have a great Sunday. Take care.